So what is going on, guys? I am BlackOpsAmazing. Welcome back to another zombies video, and today we are going to be talking about Brock and Gary, the two expeditioners, the explorers from Shangri-La. Why are we going to be talking about these? Because in Revelations we hear a radio from an unknown woman talking about these two characters, about what happened, about what she has found whilst doing some research. As always, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like rating. Thank you so much for the support, I really appreciate it. Anyway, let's get straight into the video. So what I want to do first is let you guys listen to the radio in Revelations. Then I'm going to go on to explain and tell you the story about these two characters. It should be awesome. Here we go.
So I started with a simple one. Something about two guys named Brock and Gary looking for a Gartha. They finished like dead. Figured I'd start there. Next thing I know, I'm in this jungle, and it's hot and humid, and the sky goes black. Like dark black. I look up. There's an eclipse, and these things start chasing me. Like zombies. Trust me, I know how it sounds. I've been fighting them so long now. I should be dead. In fact, I'm pretty sure I have died, but it just keeps going.
So we hear this unknown woman say, so I started with a simple one. Something about two guys named Brock and Gary. They were looking for our Gartha. They finished the dig, the unity's still there. Next thing I know, I'm in this jungle and it's hot and humid. The sky goes black, like dark black. I looked up, there was an eclipse, and this thing started chasing me. Like zombies. Trust me, I know how it sounds. I've been fighting them so long now. I should be dead. In fact, I'm pretty sure I have died, but it just keeps going. So that's the radio we hear in Revelations. That's the unknown woman basically telling the story of Brock and Gary and what happened to them. But what I want to do now is tell you the full story of these two characters from the beginning to the end. And to do that, we need to take a look at a cipher over in Zetsubo no Shima. You find it under the water, and once decrypted, it says this. Urgent telegram. We have just received word that the private plane carrying the expedition crew encountered a freak astroperic event which caused it to crash, killing all on board, including the two famous explorers, Brock and Gary. This comes weeks after the pilot announcement flight about the location of Shangri-La. So we have our two British explorers, Brock and Gary, who were on a mission to prove the existence of our Gartha. They were flying over the location of Shangri-La when a freak astroperic event went down. I believe this freak astroperic event that hit them is the one we see in the Shangri-La loading screen. These tornadoes that seem to be sucking up the temples, and the temples we then see in the loading screen for Moon. This astroperic event that happens over Shangri-La, I believe, is the one that brought down the plane of Brock and Gary. When the plane was brought down, they then crashed into the site, and it was reported that everyone on the plane died. But as we see, these two didn't, and they began to explore Shangri-La. Brock, the leader, recognized that the temples there weren't made by ancient civilization, in fact was built by people of the modern era. As we know, Group 935 worked there, especially Richtofen. Brock continued to explore the temples on the site with his assistant Gary, and eventually came across something called the focusing stone. But after Brock attempted to remove it and touched it, he was then teleported along with Gary back to the very beginning where they first found the temple, thus being put in an infinite time loop. And from then on, Brock and Gary were stuck at Shangri-La. They could not escape. Every time they tried to escape, every time they got to the end, they were sent back to the very beginning. Very similar to the loop in Mob of the Dead. They tried to get to the end, they tried to escape Shangri-La, they found the temples again. They replayed the exact same scenes, but every time they would just get sent back to the very beginning. Although we do know if you didn't attempt to do the Easter egg, Gary would eventually die from an unknown cause. So that is the Easter egg, but the radios we find in Shangri-La do a much better job, and they basically tell the whole story of what happened between our two characters. The only thing you need to know is what happened before and how they got there, which was they were flying above the location, above Shangri-La on a plane, when an event went down which caused them to crash into the site, and they now began to explore. And from there, these radios will tell you the story. So I'm going to let you listen. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Leave a like rating throughout the radios whenever you're listening. If you feel like it, that would mean an awful lot to me. Make sure you are subscribed for more zombies videos, and I will see you in the next one. So here we go, we're going to carry on with the story after the two characters crashed from the plane.
The heat and humidity is just excruciating. According to the locals, the temple should be in this mountain range just up this river. Gary, do you hear that? A waterfall. We must be close. Hand me the binoculars. There is a structure up ahead. If this is truly a gateway to Agatha, my work will finally be validated.
Brock, I don't think this place is abandoned.
Don't be silly. This place has to be thousands of years old. I have found some unfinished carvings around the structures I can't make out. They do not look like... Wait, what is this?
What the hell was that? Why is the sky dark?
It's an eclipse. We must have...
Run! What are those things?
Zombies! We have to find another way!
Zombies? What are you talking about?
The writings must have been right. No! Don't touch that! Damn! Take a look around and try to find a way out.
I got nothing.
We will have to conserve our supplies. Take your shoes off and hand me your socks. I've been trapped in the temple structure for days. Garry is dead, and I don't see a way out of here. I can still hear the zombies outside. I fear this is my last recording, as the battery is about to die, and I will soon follow. One thing I can be certain of is that blood... We're moving through a small network of tunnels. This appears to be some sort of aqueduct system. Unless this was carved out at a much later...
Holy crap!
We need to start digging and get past this cave-in! Well, we lucked out on that.
I wouldn't classify any of this as lucky.
Well, we are still alive.
Shh! Do you hear that?
Quickly, under there!
Great, another dead end.
Well, at least we're safe for now.
Really?
Garry, get up! Hello? That did it! His leg is free and the way is clear. Let's get moving. We're moving through a small network of tunnels. This appears to be some sort of aqueduct system. Unless this was carved out at a much later...
Holy crap! Let's get out of here before spikes shoot out of the walls and the floors open up to a pit of lava.
This place is massive. The architecture is not what I expected to see. It's more of an interpretation
What
of...
the hell's wrong with you? If this place doesn't kill us, the freaking undead will. We are stuck in some kind of trap-filled temple of death surrounded by a horde of undead, and you were talking about the rugs not matching the curtains. If you don't...
Well, this is unfortunate.
Yeah, I rest my case.
Yes! We can reach the top!
You can see the outside.
Thank heavens we're finally out of the wretched catacombs.
Still a full eclipse.
Yes, it is very strange. I've been thinking about those unfinished carvings we saw before the eclipse occurred, and can't help but think they hold some sort of key to all this. We should investigate the stepped pyramid for some clues.
I think we should get the hell out of here while we have the chance.
We are so close to proving the existence of...
You can see the outside.
Thank heavens we're finally out of the wretched catacombs.
Still a full eclipse.
Yes, it is very strange. I've been thinking about those carvings we saw before the eclipse. Give me a moment.
Oh, jeez, man, do we really need to do this now?
Yes, they do match the pictures from the tattoo. It's a code. 16, 1, 3, 4. This doesn't mean much. Perhaps the answer lies inside that stepped pyramid. We have made it inside the top of the temple. I can see an antechamber through a crack in the wall, but there is no way to get inside. It's completely enclosed.
If we had a stick of dynamite, I could get us in there.
Well, unless you brought some, I think we're not getting any further.
I had some in my bag, but dropped it when we were attacked by that horde of zombies. And by the look of it out there, we're not going to be able to stroll around looking for it.
So close to the answers.
We need to get the hell out of here before it's too late.
I am now entering the antechamber. I see some sort of altar, and there is a rock suspended above it. This is just wonderful. An inscription. Rick Ta Fen. Richtfen. Gary, take an etching. The rock above the altar seems to be suspended in thin air. I'm going to remove it now.
We've been in this jungle for days and haven't seen any sign of this hidden temple.
Cannot give up. It has to be here.
I can't shake this feeling like we're going in circles.
We should get to higher ground and take a look. The heat and humidity is just excruciating. According to the locals, the temple should be in this mountain range just up this river. Gary, do you hear that? A waterfall. We must be close. Hand me the binoculars. There is a structure up ahead. If this is truly a gateway to Agatha, my work will finally be validated.